Hey guys, so we got a little ahead of ourselves today. We got too adventurous and forgot to record for you, but here's Dave. We ended up welding on the bushing retainers or holders, whatever, on the cross member. Let's see. He's gonna grind those off clean because they're a little ugly on those welds. Alright, so Dave is just putting bushings on there right now, and then we're gonna install it, and hopefully it fits close enough. By the way, here's another David. He's the owner of the Hulk machine. You saw that on earlier episodes. How's that thing running?
Good.
Nice.
Extremely good.
Good.
Falling in love again.
Falling in love again. That's a good sign. All right, so here's another David. He's gonna line it up, and let's see if it lines up. Ooh, look at that. There it is. That is pretty much the finished cross member. He's just gonna grind this down a little bit, paint it so it doesn't rust. There's a bolt that goes underneath here that holds the transmission to the cross member in place. And then from here, what are we gonna do from here? Do we gotta put the cab on, or what are we gonna do next?
Move on to the front suspension, steering.
So we're gonna do steering. What are we doing?
We're actually going Heim joints, better Heim joints.
Where's that? What part is this?
For the tie rods. So these are already Heimed. We got spacers and bigger Heims from. We're gonna get some fancy tubing.
Heinz tubing. What else we gotta do to the suspension besides that?
So this is a Bebani front suspension swap. This is technically a Nissan hardbody ball joint conversion with coilovers. I actually got to replace the front bushings in here, which if anyone's ever done them, they really suck.
Okay.
So don't mess with those if you don't have to.
Cool. So that's the next thing is steering linkages and lower bushing. Besides those two, I mean, the motor looks incomplete. Is there anything else that we got to do to the motor before we put the cab back on?
Valve cover.
That's pretty much it, huh? And then the rest we could do
We're gonna do
after the cab's back on. So this transformer is gonna be transformed into a truck again. So that's the next video. Stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so the truck looks like it's almost all put back together. Sorry I haven't been recording much. Dave's been working hard, as you can tell. Sometimes he's working on it. I'm not even home, so I have the camera with me, so I couldn't really record, or he couldn't record for me. But you can tell the engine bay is kind of put together. Here's Dave right here. Kind of taking a little break. Last time you saw this thing, the cross member was just welded in to the frame. And last week, what we do? We picked up the body.
Picked up the body, cut up the cross member, made a new one, bolted it together, welded it up.
Okay. Yeah, this cab, what do you think it weighs? It weighs like, I don't know.
I don't know.
We had like 4 people lifting this thing, balancing it on these little 2x4s over here. Because it was sitting, remember, it was sitting on top of the bed up there. So now we lowered it.
Back together.
It's kind of back together. So you had to take apart the steering column, the dash too, right? To get to remove the cab, or what?
No, just the steering column. And just all the wiring that goes in there.
Did you have to take the pedals out or no?
No,
No?
no, that all comes with the truck.
Oh, okay. So now the control arms, he could see it a lot better. What'd you done to this since we last recorded?
Well, it's all bolted up, mocked up, and then we had some bushings machined out of Delrin.
Yep, I remember that.
Thank you. The original bushings are just so difficult to get in there. There's like, it was impossible, at least for me, to put it in there.
So maybe like some sort of press or some lubricant and a press probably.
We need Thor's hammer for that.
Yeah.
To put it in there.
That would be a pain in the butt. And then this valve cover looks fairly new.
Yeah, I got excited with that one and just went ahead and painted it.
So that looks like it's like a pearl color or something.
It's pearl white.
Pearl white. It's the shiniest thing in this whole car.
So yeah, cooling system's back in.
Yep.
Just need to do the wiring, finish up the suspension, alignment. We got the differential rebuilt, so that's back in there, bolted up.
Yep, differential's in. So you guys are probably wondering what the hell is happening here.
Yeah, about that.
So what are you gonna do with this thing?
I'm hopefully make it a little cleaner. Get
Yeah.
it one piece, maybe two pieces if I can't find something exact.
Maybe you could just use an AN fitting, dash 20 or something, and turn it this way and have the hose come around in the 90 or something.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So maybe it'll look a little cleaner. Don't have this kink right here. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Because we would need to weld aluminum and this aluminum, and this one doesn't look too bad. Still, it's in a project. It's in the works for Dave. I know. I won't let him get away with just this stuff. And then like headers are gone. Where are those at?
Oh, they're down here.
What are you gonna do with those things? You just gonna put it back on, or is there anything special?
For now, I am gonna put them back on just to get it running.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I found someone local that does ceramic coating.
Oh, nice.
I'd love to go that route. on
Ceramic
those.
coat. All right. So looking at it on this side, I noticed that the tension arm over here. That's another thing we gotta weld in, I guess, right?
Yeah. Though that bracket that's right there, right in front of you.
Oh, this bracket.
So
So it sits like this on the frame.
yeah.
So imagine the frame's down there. It just goes right on there, and then that provides tension to the control arms.
Yes.
So
on these trucks, you have two tension rods that come right here, all the way back to the arms, all the way to the back. So this kit eliminates all of that.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little cleaner setup.
So you could cut those things off.
Yeah.
So you could go even lower.
Yes.
He got the idea. All right. Sway bars will clear everything too once they're all put back together.
Yeah. Everything should just bolt right up. A little fabrication for the links. I gotta get that figured out. And,
All right.
tie rods.
All right. So seems like we're missing a whole deal of wiring in this motor. So I'm assuming the wiring is gonna go through this hole. If not, I think Dave mentioned there's a little hole down there. So what are you gonna do, Dave? What's happening with this wiring?
Well, it's just there. You know, when I built this truck 6 years ago, I just cut whatever needed to be cut and then stood it in there. So I'd hopefully like to clean it up this time around. Take my time on it.
So is this an OEM harness?
It is.
Okay. And the ECU looks a little old too.
Really old.
You're saying you're having cutouts back in the days, right? This thing would just fluctuate on throttle response, or?
Yes. I would get a little spirited sometimes and get on it, and halfway through accelerating, it'll just cut out. It'll stop dead for like 5-10 seconds, and then it'll just kick back in. No throttle response whatsoever.
Yeah. So that could be a combination of ECU, wiring harness, or even the sensors up here that tells the engine what to do. So there'll be some troubleshooting, figuring that out. I like your seats. What's are you gonna keep these seats?
No, actually.
You're not. Okay, what are you gonna do?
I like them too, but they're a little too narrow for my hips.
You're growing.
Yes, I am.
Growing wide. Okay.
So I do want to get some other brides, but a little bit more old school look to them.
Oh, yeah, that would match pretty well. And then your shifter, is that the stock one or?
No, that's actually, I don't know which shifter that is. I just know it's a short shifter. It came with the swap when I got it. But I definitely do want to do something else with that.
Are you gonna put a cover over this and cover it all back up again, or?
Yeah, I would like to.
Carpet probably, and dynamat it for sound.
Dynamat, carpet, figure out some sort of stereo system.
Make it look all nice again.
Yeah.
Well, for the most part, it's in pretty good shape. Is that the original color right there?
Yeah, the green.
That green, can you guys see? Let me see if I could get that green.
Better luck on this.
It's hard to tell. Let me try here. There, that's the green that this truck used to be. It's got some Black Widows in here. Living. Alright. So you said the rear end is done too, so
Yeah.
drive shaft's in already?
Drive shaft's in, rear end's bolted in. Everything on the rear of the truck is done. Only thing that's left is suspension and putting the fuel back together.
Okay. So you're doing an internal, external fuel pump?
External.
External.
I have a surge tank set up. So I'm running 2 fuel pumps, a Holley puller and a Walbro
Pusher. Okay. That'll be fun. So we gotta do brake lines too in this thing, huh?
Ooh, yeah.
Brake lines, clutch lines,
All the plumbing.
master cylinder. You got a bunch of new parts here. Let's go over that. So what do we got here? I see some Willwoods. What is this, Willwood 1-inch
Yes.
master? What's that? Duralast clutch. Master.
Clutch master, got the clutch slave.
You got a new slave, a new starter.
And then these guys.
What is this? What's that?
These are my new steering. Oh, there you go. So these will replace the old.
Oh, those are hind joints?
Yeah. Oops. So it's my new tie rod setup.
Okay, so we got to measure the length for that once we get all the parts put on a car.
Yeah.
What's this thing?
Those, I think they're just the lock nuts.
Ooh,
And
they're gold.
Shiny stuff.
Shiny. Okay. Right on. So, from the looks of things, you got a lot done. How much more you think is left, as far as maybe when do you plan to get this truck done and running?
Hoping within a month.
Within a month.
Yeah.
That's pretty ambitious, guys. What do you think? You think he'll get it done, or is he gonna? It's gonna flop. Let's put some bets on this. I say he'll get done within 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
He said a month. I think I could get this done in 2, but he's working on it. We'll give him a month, but I say 3 is more likely. It's really almost there if you really think about it. There's not too much fabrication left. It's all bolt on.
Yeah, basically everything's just bolt on from here, putting all this stuff back where it was.
The only fabrication is just these brackets right here. We just gotta weld this thing and maybe modify a little bit to clear some items down there below, but fuel lines are pretty straightforward. Cut and snip, and then wiring, same thing. Doesn't take long to troubleshoot that kind of stuff. Seats, we'll just rock those, I guess, right?
I'll rock those for now.
Until we get some new ones. But that's all replaceable stuff. Those are easy.
Car still drives with ugly seats.
Exactly. Well, they're nice if you reupholster them.
That's true.
But
Wheels and tires for sure.
wheels and tires, but that's easy. Just gotta come up with some dough and things happen pretty quick. You got all the garnishes for the headlights and stuff for this as well?
Yeah. That's all hidden away for now.
It's all tucked away so it doesn't get stolen in my front yard. I live in a ghetto too, by the way. This ghetto van. There's ghetto CRV. Always with the hood up and the back open. I don't know who owns that thing. But alright guys, well thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the future video or possibly the completion of this truck on the next one. It's just hard to keep up with Dave because I work full-time and it seems like he works part-time because he's pretty much living here most of the time and working on this thing. So yeah, the next video should come out maybe next week or the week after, and we'll give you an update on this truck.